So go up to Tennessee. They have like quarter comics.
We have quarter bins and methamphetamines. You do some meth, you can look for comics for a long time.
Jesus Christ! Oh my God!
Since the beginning of all comic books, creators have been mistreated. As for better pay, only to be told,
No!
Then, something happened that brought all media together. The internet brings comic fans around the world into one comic community. We support the just pay and recognition of these comic creators' comic fam. Because comics are for everyone. It's 10 p.m. Eastern, live from the United States to Australia. This is the Not Near Mint Show. A weekly YouTube show about comic books.
Welcome to Not Near Mint. It is episode 107. It is September the 1st, 2021, and it's Basic Bitch Month. In fact, throughout this entire episode, I'm going to be eating these pumpkin spice pretzels that I got from Publix. Otherwise, it's the 10th anniversary of DC Comics doing their New 52 line. And it's also, abortion was banned in Texas, and it kind of goes hand in hand because New 52 is an abortion as well. And being that there's no masks in school, it seems kind of arbitrary because you can just send your kids there to die.
Fucking hell, man.
Me and Ira demolished New Orleans this past weekend, and we do hope that anybody that watches the show in New Orleans, that they are safe and they are secure and that their books are hopefully okay as well. You know, rule one, don't die.
But
Otherwise,
if you don't watch the show, I guess fuck you then.
Sorry, not sorry. Otherwise, it's now traveling up the Northeast, and there's delays in comic book shipping, and, some of these stores are closed. That's kind of arbitrary as well. Action Labs. Now, this is not arbitrary. They are being discovered that they have not been paying their creatives, or that they've been paying them and then just not following up, not giving notification, not responding to emails, nothing. So next week, we will be devoting a full episode to this. So that will be episode 108. And if you've worked for Action Labs, or if you weren't paid, or if you're having trouble with communications, we want to hear from you. So go ahead and email us. You can wind up doing that just by looking up this email address, which I will drop right here. So email at notnearmint@gmail.com if you have an Action Lab story, or you want to talk about pay, or want to appear on the show for next week, and we will make that happen. Now, something that's not arbitrary is the fact that there's a new book out. It's called Eat My Flesh, Drink My Blood. It is out January in 2022. Please welcome to the show, Frankee White.
Hey, thanks for having me on.
Hi.
Hi. Hi. And hi. And hi. And hi. 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 Hi.
Hi.
So we were just talking previously about Action Comics 1 and the guy that was on the Twitter that has all these keys, and they are they're Avengers 1, they're Amazing Fantasy 15, and it's all to trade for an Action Comics 1, and we're all going, yeah, please do it. But yeah, you can Venmo that to me, please, if you can, Michael. It's good. So how you doing, Frankie? How's it been? Well. It's been a while since you've been on the show last.
Yeah, I think it's probably been like almost a year to date, I think, because it was for Starless Daydream last time, and that was right around this time last year. Yeah. So I guess it's a yearly tradition now. It's like new Christmas.
There you go.
things have been going well. We've been doing the green light campaign for Eat My Flesh, Drink My Blood, and that's been going really well. We're working on the book behind the scenes. I love making comics, so I'm happy.
Well, there you go. That's a good life right there.
Right.
That's the statement for the night.
So tell us a little bit about the book.
Okay. So Eat My Flesh, Drink My Blood is what I'm calling an absurd romantic horror. It's a 52-page graphic novella, or one shot, if you want to be layman's terms. So one and done story, beginning, middle, and end, all in one book. You don't have to buy multiple copies of it. There's not a serialized format for it. It's just one story. It is horror first and foremost. We went in with the tenet of making it that it would be something that could appear on Joe Bob Briggs / Drive-In. So if you like grindhouse horror, exploitation stuff from like the 70s, anything that's a little greasy, a little sleazy, it's definitely up that alley. The whole back half of it is just like complete nudity. Everybody's nude in it. So
My kind of book.
I'm very, very excited about it. It tackles a lot of stuff I'm interested in. I love horror. This is my first like straight horror comic I'm doing, but I have like loved that genre since I was way too young to watch those movies. So doing that and then getting to do like a romance story, because the core of the story is John and Lisa's relationship and how they navigate being in a committed relationship and meeting the in-laws and all that, while also being like an insane grindhouse movie. So I am like thrilled that Dauntless was interested in it, believed in it, and literally like if it wasn't my choice, they smashed a brick down on the gas pedal and just like let me do whatever the hell I wanted with the script, which was very freeing.
So Dauntless is a fairly new publisher, right?
Yeah. So Dauntless, I think their first books launched just earlier this year. Starless Daydream was a part of that launch. They picked it up after the Kickstarter. It is small now, but growing. I mean, the titles of books that are coming out in 2022 and beyond are like crazy. There's so much talent there already. I'm like thrilled to be a part of it, to have now 2 books there, and hopefully Marcus will continue to like greenlight my insane ideas and let me be a part of the fun as he like builds this new publisher that's trying to do it right. He pays page rates for creators, which is not common with a lot of like indie publishers, whether that's, through the Greenlight campaign, which is essentially like a Kickstarter, but the funds go straight to us first as opposed to going to Dauntless first. So we're getting paid to make the book first and foremost, or if it's coming out of his own funds, in the business itself to get us paid, which is really nice. So I'm excited to be a part of it. And I really, really hope people not only pick up my book, but every other book they're putting out, because it's like just talent every single book. It's crazy.
That's great. I'll say right now, this group right here, we certainly love to hear creators actually getting paid. That's always a nice thing to hear.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, when he first proposed his plan for like, the financial side of Eat My Flesh, Drink My Blood, I was like, what's the catch? And there isn't one. It's creator driven, creator focused. He's letting me tell the story the way I want to tell it, not in a way that is designed to try and cast a wide net to pull a ton of people in. It's the emphasis on, if you let the creator do their thing, that should draw in the crowd. If people see you being passionate and doing your own thing, they'll want to see what's up with that.
Yeah. Oh, 100% agree. And just to throw it out here real quick for anybody who happens to notice it, I am currently using Comic Book Yeti's website because the file would not open for me because my computer is being just the worst right now. So this is the preview on our friend Comic Book Yeti's website. If you're not familiar, go check out the site. A great site. They do great reviews. They don't give away everything. And obviously, Frankie, you know him as well.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta say, I love the coloring on the book.
Oh God, yeah. A.H.G is incredible. He colored my first graphic novel, and Adam did the line art for that, Broken Bear. And he has like this painterly style where that feels completely different from like what a lot of other comic book colorists are doing. He like is actually like painting over Adam's line art, which is just like, I mean, again, it creates a look that you don't see everywhere else. And
Right.
Adam's line art is like so clean. It's like the perfect thing for him to do this loose sort of almost impressionistic style painting over it. The combination of like those hard, clean lines in his painting is just like chef's kiss.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm glad you described it as kind of a grindhouse type story because, these first couple of pages, when you look at this, I mean, it just looks drenched in blood. You can tell, man, something gonna happen here.
Oh, there you go.
We were, I mean, if the colors didn't give it away, I mean, we opened I'm going to swear, the fucking first page, the caption just says June 6, 6 p.m. We're not being subtle. Subtlety is not a part of this story at all.
I love it.
The original, in the script, the original first shot I had before he changed it was the shot. It was going to be this wide, giant shot of you see the cross there and the sun's going down and the cross gets a giant inverted shadow that goes on the lawn as the two leads, John and Lisa, like walk through it. We're really not trying to be subtle at all.
No, that's definitely not subtle. Yeah, pretty much. So you said you've always wanted to do horror, and it's kind of a grindhouse story. Where is there something specific that your inspiration was coming for this one? Is there some type of story that a specific story that you love from the past that kind of inspired you?
Not anything in particular, as opposed to just the vibe of those movies. I wanted to do something that, a lot of my books, my previous works, they do things where we take a chance or, do something creatively with the story that, maybe the audience isn't expecting, but none of them feel like I am pushing the audience in a hard way. It's just like very much in the story doing those things that I want to do. And with this, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to do something where hopefully as people are reading the book, they're kind of just like, what the fuck? What is this? And just doing something like those movies, those grindhouse movies in the 70s were doing, they kind of just put it all out there on the screen, and we're putting it all out there on the page. And hopefully readers don't get too offended and dig what we're doing.
Well, I think they will. You brought up you not offended. I think that's what you're doing.
Get offended. That's fine.
I'm sure there is going to be some people offended by this book, but there's somebody offended by every book. Let's be honest here anymore.
Considering everything we do in it, it's not even really that bad. I could make it worse.
My first experience with your books, with your writing was, with Starless, Project Starless. Why did I just freeze up? You know what I'm talking about.
Starless Daydream.
Daydream. Oh, God, why wouldn't I say that last word? So that was my first experience, and actually it was my nightstand book for a little while because I lay in bed, read a couple pages. Great different styles on it. Really enjoyed it. So you've got some sci-fi now, you've got some horror under your belt. What's after that?
Probably more horror. So in Broken Bear's dark fantasy, 25th is queer Romeo and Juliet meets the Warriors fist fight movie sort of thing. Starless Daydream is sci-fi mech anime pastiche. After this,
all mashed together.
Right, yeah, just all slammed together. I'm gonna just do one thing that's every genre. I'm not. It's gonna be saga length, and every chapter will just be a different genre. No, probably more horror. Honestly, that's somewhere I want to work more. But one project I'm doing next, hopefully, fingers crossed, everything goes well, It's called What Comes Will Kill, and it's a dark fantasy horror slice of life-ish comic that is about two cousins who are warring for a throne in a Game of Thrones-esque style conflict. And ultimately it ends with one of them assassinating the other in cold blood to get what they want. 20 years later, the one that's assassinated gets to come back and get revenge. And so it's a story we've sort of seen before in that aspect. Someone is wronged and they come back and get revenge. And we as the audience usually slam our hands on the table and turn feral and root for that. And this is going to kind of flip it on its head and ask the audience, how far should we go? What level of revenge is justified? Do you want justice or do you want revenge? That sort of situation. And the goal with it is to literally make my audience feel bad and question every character in the book, because none of them are good people, even the ones that get wronged. So I'm hoping to have a lot of fun with pulling heartstrings with that one.
Sounds exciting. You know, you had mentioned 25th. We really wanted to talk to you then. Ace ranted and raved for quite a while about that one in particular. And you mentioned it a little bit. Could you tell the audience, because you know this show's got a bit of a reputation for being a little queer. So what you want to tell everybody about that one a little bit more?
Yeah, sure. So 25th out via Source Point Press. The trade paperback actually this is like perfect timing. It dropped. It's in comic shops. You can order it for comic shops now. It'll be out on like Target and Amazon and all that September 7th. So the trade will be out very soon. 25th is what I would call queer Romeo and Juliet meets the Warriors. So it's two women who are the heads of rival fistfight gangs in this citywide underground fistfight league where everyone just decides to gang up into crews and then they meet at specified places and beat the shit out of each other. Last man standing for a team, their team wins. So imagine, you know, online matchmaking meets real life fistfights sort of deal. And so these two women, so these two women who are going through a breakup, their crews have to meet up for a fight. And so it is all about their relationship and how it started, how it ended, and how that fist fight goes, knowing that there's bad blood between them. So if you like fist fights and you like, I call it a romance, but it's not. It's really a breakup story. So I mean, there's some good, happy moments in there, but it is a breakup story. So you know, caution going into it.
That entire premise sounds like what me and Comics on the Mind were talking about doing on Sundays. Like we were like, let's just, you know, we'll go get in a fist fight and, you know, we'll just go around. You know, sounds like fun.
It seems like a good idea, and then I'm sure, you know, as soon as I got hit the first time, I'm like, oh no,
this was a bad idea.
Who did I think I was?
Jesus Christ! Even Edward Norton in Fight Club could tell you that fighting yourself or fighting another person seems like a good idea until you get hit in the ear.
Right? you ever been hit in the ear? That shit hurts.
Yeah. I've been hitting the air with a belt. That shit hurt.
Ow. Yeah, you know, Ace, as we said, and unfortunately it looks like we might have some dog interference there. But Ace really, really ranted about that book, was very, very excited about it. So it's definitely going to be going to my library over here.
Yes, I hope you dig it. And thank you, Ace, even if you are not there.
I'm sure they can hear us.
Hi, love you. Also, thank you for 25th.
You're welcome.
So you've worked with, you know, you've done your Kickstarter, you've worked with Dauntless, you've worked with Source Point Press. Are there any other publishers that you've had work done through or published through?
So Broken Bear is published through indie publisher called Caliber. They are based out of Michigan. But that's really it. Those are the big three that I've worked with. Pretty much everything else prior to working with those publishers was like self-published like beforehand. Like so Broken Bear, we were already working on it. It was going to be made no matter what. 25th went through several Kickstarters before it got published. That's how I like working. I don't like pitching. I'll be straight up honest. I don't like it. It is a miserable experience for me. It is very hard for me to tell somebody like what one of my stories is in like a log line. That is like not a talent that I possess, like that ability to micro size it.
Right.
So whenever I do that, I just feel like I sound like an idiot. So instead, I just decide what book I want to do, and then I find an artist, and hopefully they're on board with it, and then we just go to work.
Right.
Try and do it that way, because I guess part of it is just me being like stubborn, because I don't like the idea that I have to like tell somebody like, do you think my idea is good? And then they have to say like, yeah or no, and then that determines if it gets made. Like, I don't like that. If I think my idea is good, if it's something that I would want to read, like that's how all my stories get made. Is it's something like I'm sitting there going like, man, I wish I had this book. I'm like, oh, okay, let's like make it. And then
let's make it.
And then I make it. And if other people love it, that's great. I that nothing would make me happier than for people to like my work and buy it. That would be sweet.
That's a great mentality to have.
Right. But at the same time, I'm making it for me first. So as long as I like it, and if I'm making it and I print it into a book, I have to assume I liked it. So that's what I make those stories for. They're for me.
You mentioned Caliber. Is this the return to Caliber, the '90s publisher that came back? Is that same publisher?
Yeah, same publisher as the premier indie publisher of the '80s and '90s.
Wow.
Yeah, they're still around.
Second best Oz story I ever read was from Caliber. Published back in the like 91.
Mm-hmm.
It was a black and white, like the darkest Oz story I've ever read. I'll say that.
I just remember holding up a Dead World going, is this the first Crow? It has Caliber on it.
Yeah. Good old Dead World. Yeah, and the Crow came from, was originally published through Caliber Presents, right? Caliber Presents 9 or something weird like that. I had a buddy pull that out of a dollar bin last year, and I wanted to punch him right in the face.
Lucky bastard.
Right in front of me.
Supposed to say the neck.
Right in front. No, I was going to punch him in the face.
Are you looking for this?
So you've obviously had plenty of experience here in self-publishing and producing your books. From the production side, what's your least favorite part of actually physically making these comics?
Waiting. I honestly like.
Come on, I want to read it.
Yeah, well, right. Not even that. Waiting for art. Like, I understand. Like, obviously, I understand it takes time to make art, like to make good, comics pages. But the primate part of my brain just sits there refreshing my email, like going like, it's been a couple days, where's the next page? I want it now, like a little kid. That's the worst part for me is just waiting. It takes a long time to make a comic, especially if you want to make a long comic. Most artists, if they have the luxury of being a full-time artist, it still takes time. That's still, and doing like 4 pages a week full-time is still a lot of work, if you're doing that or doing more.
Yeah.
So wait, I love writing. I love outlining like my stories. My creative process for me is fun because I don't force myself to do it. I am like the anti-Stephen King. He has that mantra of like, just get up, you get at your keyboard and you just write. And if it sucks, you just throw it all out. I am like the opposite of that. I don't write until like I feel like writing. And usually that works for me, where if I wait until I feel like writing, whatever I'm writing, by the end of that writing session, I'm like, this is good. Like, I can work with this and move forward. So it takes me a while too. So I guess waiting for me, I get the whole waiting, everything.
Just do what Faulkner does. Just keep writing. I mean, he is dead. Just keep writing and eventually kill your baby.
Yeah, there you go.
Don't do the dead part. That's the first goddamn rule. Worst.
Isn't that rule number one? That's what you taught me.
Rule number one: don't die.
Yeah, don't die isn't don't kill.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah, you mentioned Stephen King there, and I attempted to subscribe to that philosophy, and I found much the same whenever I'm writing. I need to want to write, or it is trash.
And maybe it's different if I was like Stephen King and had to write to pay the bills.
Right.
Like if you are writing because you're doing book deals and that's how you make your bread and butter, it would be different. That's because that's your job. Then you do have to get up and do that writing. That's your 9 to 5. But I'm not. I don't make money making comics. Like we said before the show started, we do this because we love it. It's not a money making Ponzi scheme. So.
All right. If you get a couple of bucks in your pocket, great. But that's probably not really going to happen. So just make it because you love it.
I'll take any money that
if you make a movie deal,
right now want to give me.
Right. So we can order the latest book now, right?
Yeah.
LCS. You can place an order. Is it part of this month's previews?
No. So Eat My Flesh, Drink My Blood. You can't order through previews. It's only available through Dauntless's website. And while I have that on my brain, so we have a bunch of different like packages and things you can get. You can get like a standard regular cover, digital, physical. We have a hardcover limited edition we're doing that's only available during this pre-order window that ends on Saturday. Sky Patridge did the cover for it. I have been like relentlessly tweeting about it. So if you follow me on Twitter, you had to have seen it. And if not, I need to tweet more about it.
If you're listening and you want to buy me the hardcover, please do. I will not say no.
Yeah, someone buy them the cover. Because it's beautiful. It's gonna be like a coffee table style art book, but for my sleazy horror comic. So I'm very excited about it, and it's only going to be available during this pre-order window. It's a sort of like if you're willing to back the crazy idea early, you get something that like very few people will have. At the end of the day, we're printing max 100 copies, but we're only going to print what is pre-ordered. So if we don't hit 100 copies, we're not printing 100. There won't be chances at cons to get them later or anything like that. You have to get it now.
Well, that's pretty cool.
FOMO. Don't miss out.
We're going to bring this up here real quick so people can see it on the site here. There we go. Oh, I love that illustration. Hold on one second. Again, the most on top of it and professional team on the YouTubes today. And there we go. There you go, Mr. Worst. Let's show the audience that one. Look at that. Ooh. There we are.
Oh, yeah.
That's the one right there. Look at that. Gorgeous.
And so that cover with the logo. Blood! Yeah. The cover with the logo, that's going to be the inside hardcover. Okay. The dust jacket on it is going to be like a virgin, just her art on the front, which looks really nice.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. I have never loved an image of somebody clearly in distress with their heart on the outside quite so much.
Yeah, right. There's something about it where you look at it and you're like, I probably should feel a little bad, but maybe we shouldn't feel too bad. She's being deified. She's got the little sun halo. So
there you go. There you go. She'll probably be somewhere else again someday.
Who knows? Maybe getting your heart ripped out isn't good.
So here's the rewards form, guys. If you want to see it right down here, you can get. We've got digital. We've got a standard edition. Here's the standard and the digital. Where's that beautiful hardcover down here? Let's find that one.
Down. It is.
There she is.
It's $50, which really comes out to less than $1 per page. So
that's not bad. Well, is it the omnibus for Coffin is 100, so that's not bad. $50 is half of what Coffin's charging.
Jeez,
For the omnibus, yeah.
So don't buy Coffin. Instead, buy 2 copies.
There you go.
Eat my flesh, drink my blood.
You know, if you think about it, you can buy
That's
2,
advice.
Because
and it's really like 2 for the price of 1.
right,
if you think about it.
exactly. And then you could give it to a friend or keep it and hoard it and hope that it becomes super, super valuable down the line. But it'll always be valuable to you.
If I plant it, it'll grow a tree.
And one other cool thing we're doing, it's one of the tiers on there. Adam, who is the line artist for the book, me and him are writing a soundtrack for the comic. So we're creating a little horror score to go with it.
Very cool.
It has been a blast to work on with him.
You know, that's something I'm seeing more often lately. You're getting these playlists that come with books. You got Remender did it on the school book.
Deadly Class.
The Deadly Class. And certainly not the first person to do it, but you know, he did it really well, and it was like every single issue he had a new playlist. You know, Casey did it with his book Sex. But you know,
Snyder did it with heavy. What was the metal?
Death metal.
DC did death metal.
Yep. You know, so you see it more often, and it really does add to the overall experience. You know, are you a big music fan as well as a comic fan?
Yeah. So that's like why it's fun is we're writing, you know, the music. So we're sending each other little snippets that we like record on our phones and stuff. And Adam is a whiz. I think he uses Ableton Live. I don't know, one of the music programs. And so he's able to I have like a little shitty Casio keyboard, and then I do my little dinky sounds, and then I record it on my phone and I send it to him, and he sends me back like a fully mastered song that sounds like real people.
Like, this was me?
And I'm like, what the hell? How'd you do that?
That's awesome.
Like, maybe if I record this, you know, in the bathroom, it'll be more echoey. And he's like, let me just actually do it on a computer like a professional.
Oh, that's pretty nice. Well, so making the comic, writing the music, man, you're really kind of just a jack of all trades.
Yeah, and a master of none.
Well,
yeah, I actually do have a good question. So you have these comics out there that are trying to sell it by name only. You have crossover that actually featured a real crossover with Madman. You had You Promised Me Darkness. They actually delivered you some darkness. The whole thing was pretty dark. Stillwater, kind of slow moving, so it feels like Stillwater. Will we get to see people eat flesh and drink blood?
Yes.
Yes.
So I'll give you guys, everyone that's listening gets a little bit of a story structure spoiler. It's a 2-half book. The first half is all set up and establishing all these characters and their relationships and them going to mass and everything. And the second half is complete nudity, flesh eating, blood, violence. So you have the first half, which is like the side you present to the outside world, and then the inner self of pure insanity. There will be eating flesh and drinking blood, that's for sure.
Because I always like the old joke about that you eat the sacrament of Christ and you drink from his blood. I was thinking of that one awful joke about why is everyone grubbing on Jesus?
I've never heard.
Are you all that thirsty that you need to drink some blood too?
But that's where it comes from. I was raised Catholic, so you know the eating of the flesh and drinking of the blood. I mean, that was every Sunday you hear that, and my little wormed brain watching horror movies as like a 10-year-old would be like like a zombie, like like never once like taking it seriously. And we continue that trend with this book. We definitely play fast and loose. So.
I got a question.
Mm-hmm.
Was the character Lisa based on Pocahontas or anything like that? Because it kind of like the first panel kind of made her looks a little like Pocahontas.
No. So we went through a bunch of different character designs for like all of me and Adam call them actors because we're like shooting a movie. Lisa's actually, her design is based off of a little bit off of Aquafina, and then
okay, that's what I thought it was. It kind of looked like.
So that's like the model base for that, and then the model base for the William and Mary, the parents, are Bruce Campbell and Barbara Crampton.
Oh, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah,
to see him in
like you're doing a little bit of fan casting with it, which is fun, and then but it's also just like gives us a good base for those characters.
Yeah. And we've got some pussy on the screen, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh yeah.
This is a very cat-friendly show, so we're fine with that. So I gotta ask you, this is totally unrelated to your work, but we see the spinner, and I said to you, before the show started, I love your spinner.
Yeah.
And I see some of my favorite recent books in there. We got Maniac of New York, we got Everfrost. What else does Frankie have in the spinner?
Okay. So let me start with a Grail on top. I have House of Secrets.
Wow.
Signed by Bernie Wrightson.
Oh,
God. You have the not facsimile. You have the actual House of Secrets 90. I'm in love with you.
Oh my God. House of Secrets and some Swamp Thing issues. I'm trying to do a full run of that. It's going to take a while.
Same here.
This is an indie pile, but there's some good stuff in here, like Via Mysteries, Strontium Dogs in here.
Oh, right on.
Stuff like that. This is one of my favorite Kickstarters that has happened recently, Starweed. Their second issue, I think, is kickstarting right now. It's so good. Giga. Down at the bottom is a bunch of collected runs. So Omega Men and 7 to Eternity.
Maniac was good.
Yeah.
Dwellings is fantastic if you like horror books. Proctor Valley Road, Protector, which I loved. That's one of my favorite series in a really long time. Fucking Radiant Black.
Oh yeah.
I gotta pick that up.
Dark Power Rangers.
So I was gonna say, if you like Super Sentai shows and Power Rangers and just stuff like that, it's so good. Black Hammer. I'm doing like a full any Black Hammer book that comes out, I just buy it.
I'm trying to get like an omnibus of
Issue 3 came out today.
Yeah.
I'm loving it. Every mini series that's come out of Black Hammer has been great. I've liked every single thing that's been done.
Yeah.
25th. These are like the original Kickstarter issues. This is by Fellhound. Do You Believe in an Afterlife? It's like a comic zine kind of thing, but it's really, really, really good. Finding Peace by Marie Enger and Jordan Osaka, which is great. This was the first comic I ever bought. JLA, Grant Morrison and Starro.
Nice.
Let's see what else we got. I think that might be everything. Nope, a bunch of old Batman issues. I'm working on a full Batman run. I'm never going to finish it because I'll never be able to afford Batman #1. But I have 385 to present day and then like a spattering of stuff before that. So I'm working through it.
So if somebody came up to you and said, if you trade everything for a Batman 1, would you?
Everything that I own for a Batman 1?
For a higher
Even
grade,
your
like
shoes.
8.0, unrestored, unslabbed Batman #1.
Yeah, I would give up all my comics for it because the total is not worth it. Actually, no, I couldn't do it because I wouldn't want to get rid of House of Secrets.
Yeah.
I would keep that. That one's like a special piece. So I would
it's signed by the band himself? No, come on.
It doesn't come around every day.
No.
Yeah.
I would get rid of everything else in a heartbeat though, because it doesn't touch that value. I mean, Batman #1, right? That's like 100,000, couple 100,000 now.
Couple hundred, I think, at this point. Yeah. Yeah. You had mentioned that book Protector. That was one of my favorite books while it was coming out too. They when they released the collected, they changed the name to The First Knife.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah, it makes story in this. It makes sense in the story. They got rid of Protector for a reason.
Yeah, it makes sense. And as a title, it's better because if you're going to key search something, First Knife will bring you to the comic probably faster than like if you just typed in Protector. Protector is too vague. So I get why they did it, but at the same time, I really liked the Protector title, so
Yeah.
I'm kind of like, I'm glad I bought the floppy so that I have
Same.
that version, I guess.
Same. I'm hoping we get some of that back. That was really good. It reminded me of the Prophet run from about 10, 12 years ago when they brought it back. Very similar vibes to it. I think it was the same artist for some of the
Daniel
issues.
Warren Johnson, or I always butcher his name.
So
Trakanov?
Yeah, Trakanov did. Artyom did the work for Protector, but I don't think he did the Prophet books.
No, not at all.
I think it was fucking Brandon Graham.
Oh, you're right. It was.
Who did those, so that's kind of tainted those books
right.
for me.
Yeah, that's a shame. That's a shame.
Right. Yeah, because they were really good. But
yeah, they were good. Oh, that's right. Artyom did Undertow and like Turncoat.
Undertow is so good.
Oh, phenomenal. Phenomenal.
Yeah, he's an artist that like anything they do is just instant buy for me.
Same. Oh yeah, same. Boy, Comics on the Mind, you've fallen over a lot tonight, buddy. I hope you're doing okay over there.
That's like a death scene.
I know.
So he's dead now.
Right.
he didn't listen to Rule 1.
Game over.
Anytime a camera drops in a found footage, that person's dead. They're done.
Always, every single time, without fail. Without fail.
I used to have a longer cord, so I wouldn't have this problem, but that one died, and this one's not that long. So
Amazon, $20, and you get one that's like 18 feet.
Ooh,
and then you wind up not using
I can jump rope with it. Yeah.
I have one back here. It's rigged to this camera, and at the same time, you never see me using this camera.
I love that setup.
You had the opportunity to be doing like action shots the entire time, where like when you say something, you cut the camera and then you look directly at it.
Do the close-up thing.
Glasses off, like.
Do the close-up thing.
Come on,
or it could be like super close. Where, all right, now we're getting really involved here because we're gonna get really close and up and personal with Rob Wurst and not near. No one wants to see this.
No,
they need to see me from a distance.
It's called dynamics.
I want to say that.
Big distance.
That's just a glorious shot of your back wall, though. I mean, I would just do that shot to just brag.
It's a nice picture. And unfortunately, one time Gail Simone came in here and said he had the coolest comic room she'd ever seen. And
I screenshotted that. Ace even drew it.
I love Scotty Wall.
Yeah, I died a little bit inside when Gail told him that.
Because his is better.
Him? He has the best wall.
Miracle Man has the best, but none of y'all would know this because all y'all get to see is just a row of Miracle Man.
That's true. This is true.
And
although
the more thick comics.
There's a nice row. Even though it's the Marvel reprints, which are inferior compared to the Eclipse. The Eclipse ones don't come out, though. They fell over one time. I'm never pulling those back out.
I remember. It was gruesome.
Yeah. It was like watching a slow motion train wreck, and everybody started on fire. It was just terrible.
It's basically kind of like the bumper that we have for Comics on the Mind. So I'm just going to play that. This is how bad it feels listening to all these destruction of comics.
I'd like you to think of something specific of your organization, and that you will not object to having disclosed.
Yes, I have something. Do I have to close my eyes?
It doesn't matter.
All right, yes, I have something.
These are comic books, and they're soaked. Soaked! Look, man, this is all soaking wet. That makes them worth nothing. Shitola.
They dry by cells.
You don't. I'm with you. I collect comic books. You don't dry them out. They're done.
You're gonna kill Spider-Man with plutonium. He's got me. Let me see that.
Jesus Christ, man. Fucking hell.
How long did it take to edit that?
Like a couple hours.
Worth it.
My head exploded.
So Frankie, we're coming up on 10:45 here. We don't want to keep you all night, but we want to give you an opportunity to talk about any projects before you wrap here, and tell everybody where to buy anything Frankee White.
Thank you for having me on. First of all, I love coming on. This is always fun. But you can get Eat My Flesh, Drink My Blood at dauntlessstories.com/EMFDMB. Pre-orders close September 4th. Is that Saturday? Yeah. They close this Saturday. Any of the pre-order money that is like sent in, you get charged automatically. It's not charged at the end of the week. So you'll get charged right away. The money goes directly to the creative team when you buy during this pre-order window. So you are like directly supporting us. So we very much appreciate it. Other than that, you can find my stuff on my Gumroad page, gumroad.com/FDWhite. I have a special deal on there for like minimum of $10. Pay what you want. You get like pretty much almost every comic I've ever written. So it's a pretty good deal, I would say.
Yeah, that sounds like a pretty good deal.
And if any of us want to reach you, we can go and look on Twitter at Frankee_White. That's Frankee with 2 E's, and at Instagram at Frankee.White.
Yes, and Twitter is primarily comics related. My Instagram is not. It's occasionally comics, mostly pictures of my dogs. So if you want to, you get to see that part of my life.
I think it's good. I think it's good to keep your social media separately. Like, I do comics and politics on my Twitter stream. On my Instagram, it's butthole pics. It's all
nice.
Wide range.
I gotta hunt this down.
Why not your Tumblr?
Come see the Patrick Starfish.
Frankie, once again, my friend, thank you so much for joining us. We love having you on. Please come back literally anytime whatsoever that you want to come hang. If you want to talk about a project, great. If you want to just hang out, great. If you want to come and we can just talk about kitty cats.
Good.
we're all good with that, my friend.
Thanks for having me on. I really appreciate it. Always a good time.
All right, buddy. You have yourself a good night. Go make us some more awesome comics to buy from you.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, thank you for coming.
Peace.
All right, so I guess now is that new portion of our show that we wind up doing now that is called, it's our comic book therapy time. So I guess I should probably play that graphic, huh? Mm-hmm.
I'm going to get what I want.
Christ. Comic books. Comic books.
Oh my god.
Comic books.
Let's get some
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 Comic books. And we got Whack.
Hey,
Whack
there he
is
is.
back!
There he is.
And
Look
he's
at
got the
that.
shirt.
Oh, he's flaunting
Look at
that.
that.
That is nice.
My new favorite shirt. And it feels so good on my body.
I love it.
Look at that beautiful motherfucker. Look at that man.
When I come to visit, you're gonna pick me up at the airport in that shirt, right?
Oh, of course.
Okay, good. All right. I'll have one. We'll be able to pick each other out of the crowd.
Yeah. We're getting new gloves, aren't we?
That's true. We're gonna get gloves. We're gonna get some not near mint gloves for these gorgeous hands.
Mm-hmm. Oh yes.
Are you gonna become Mr. White Gloves Part 2?
I don't know about that, but I'm gonna.
We'll get him fingerless gloves.
Fingerless. That's right. They're like assless chaps, but for your hands.
Yeah, Ava wants a shirt, so we got to make sure that this happens.
So everybody, just so you know, real quick, throw that out there. We were talking about it. we're going to have some Not Near Mint shirts made up and available somewhere, inspired by Lee's shirt here, Whack Comics. He took it upon himself to go and make this shirt, everybody, and we loved it. Look at this. Look at the beauty. Look at that. Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
Yours
I
will
didn't
not
even
be
see the
personalized,
back.
ladies and gentlemen.
What?
Yeah.
That is clean.
Only Whack gets that. That's
So
right.
Batman. If anyone wants to talk about Batman. Hello, do you like comic books? But I just wanted to show you my comic book collection. This is some of my...
Can I eat your ass?
Hey?
Can I eat your ass? Like, can I put my tongue in your butthole?
If you subscribe to Whack Comics, you can.
On YouTube?
Yeah.
Oh, so good.
I've been eating spicy salsa all morning, so I'd have a spicy bumhole today.
Oh, boy. That would be good for them.
Have you seen these before?
It's
a mystery flavored Dorito. Top secret.
What?
What's the mystery? What is it?
I think
How
it's,
horrible does it taste?
it tastes pretty good.
Really?
Yeah, I was surprised how good it tastes, especially with some.
Hey, when did
also,
they do this?
Right on.
Are you
I
growing any new
never heard of
appendages?
It might be an Oz thing.
Might be. Yeah.
Might be an Oz thing. I think they did it here in the States like a few years back.
Well, I remember when they were
Maybe.
doing those, like people were sending in their flavors and they were voting
Right.
on it.
Yeah, that's
remember
what
that.
this. Yeah, so it says on the back you gotta taste
Oh,
it, scan the QR code, and then guess the correct.
that is
correct
Flavor.
crazy.
Look at that. All right. All right.
Java
That's
chip
it.
flavor.
Eat 'em, man.
They're good.
Eva, chaps with an ass are called pants. Just write that down. There we go.
I've been calling the wrong thing.
You have to let us know about that. Hello, Carlito. You'll have to let us know if you guess the right
Also,
flavor.
Carlito.
And I'm sure there's a cash prize, and you'll spend every dime of it flying to America. I'm sure. I hope. I was talking to you, Whack.
Oh, sorry.
I said let us know if you guess
Excuse me.
the flavor right, and then you win the prize, and then you can come fly to America.
There's no way I can guess the flavor. It tastes like a variation of a cheese. That's all I can tell you.
Oh.
So Cool
I'm not
Ranch
good.
and
Someone
Fudge.
asked me what my favorite kind of cheese was, and I said melted, and they laughed in my face.
See, you're what they call a cheese connoisseur. Is that what
Yeah,
you're saying?
I love me a cheese. I just don't know what a cheese is called.
Praise
Apart
Jesus.
from cheese, I just every cheese is just cheese to me.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I love me some cheese.
I'm not a big cheese person. I can get down some cheddar. That's about where I am though.
I love
That's
me
where
some
I am.
cheese. There's
Yeah?
there's this line from Still in Harvard, a Tom Green movie that I absolutely love. He was like, I was hungry, so I thought I'd heat myself up a block of cheese. And he pulls out a block of cheese from the microwave, like that's been melted, and just starts scooping it up.
Oh, my brother, he used to like just get cheese and fry it in the pan. And he was like, "You want some?"
I'm not
Hell
gonna
yeah.
lie.
Oh.
You being a fan of Tom Green is not a shock to me.
Oh man.
Yeah,
And
I
I don't
love
mean-
Tom Green.
I don't mean that as an insult, just so you know. I don't mean that.
Tom
on,
Green is
Basic
a
Rob.
hilarious character. I love all of his movies.
Actually, the one I liked him the most in was the one he's probably in the least. It's Road Trip.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
Remember Road Trip? It was good.
I remember
love
DJ
Ricky.
Qualis from that movie the most.
Oh yeah.
Real skinny kid.
He went to Boston, Texas. If you've seen the movie, that's funny. If you haven't, you think I'm an idiot right now.
I love.
Right.
I think Still in Harvard might be my favorite of his though, just because it's with Jason Lee. I love Jason Lee.
Oh
So,
yeah, Jason Lee. Yeah,
My name is
Yeah.
Dude.
yeah, he's good. I like him.
Yeah.
I like him. My first exposure to him was in
for real. The fourth cousin.
Ava? Really? Fourth cousin. Ava is
look,
Tom Green's fourth cousin.
JK.
No
JK.
way.
She's kidding. She's kidding. She's joshing us.
I believe it. You know, you never know. People in Canada, they all seem to either know one another or interrelated.
I don't believe Eva is in Canada.
You could know or be related people in Canada and not live there.
That's true. That's true. But if you're related to people in Canada, I think you're automatically a Canadian. So I think that's just the way it works. And if it's not, I'm making that a rule today. So new rule. Let's show some fucking comic books. What y'all say?
Good point. So what y'all pick up? I mean, well, we got Jeff that is, brand new, just kind of joined
Jeff,
today.
what'd you pick
He's
up?
off of work. What'd you pick up, man?
These.
Ooh. Virgin variant of
Virgin and hold on.
Hellpug Velocicock.
Yeah. It's like I said, it was talking about a pug and a rooster.
Nice cover. Velocicock. If you put the word cock on a cover, I'm probably gonna buy it. So
and the cover's my Sarah Frazetta anyway, so
that's great.
And it's homage to her grandfather's Egyptian queen. So
yeah, that's a beauty. That's a beauty. Have you read it yet?
Yeah, I actually enjoyed it. It's actually a nice, wholesome story. I'm just kidding.
Are there boobs? Are there boobs in that story?
No.
No boobs.
I don't.
Okay.
No boobs.
No boobs. All right.
We're just as wholesome as my tentacle boyfriend.
There you go. There you go. That was a wholesome book.
And it was wholesome.
It's pretty good. I'm still reading it.
Right on. Is that all you got today, Jeff?
No, I picked up. It's a small pile. No, compared to last week's, but I picked up.
I love your shirt, by the way, dude. That shirt is so
Thank
cool.
you.
Oh yeah,
That's no bad
every
shirt.
time you wear that shirt, that's yeah.
Everybody, dude, at cons, at anything, like people
I
would
want
stop me
that
all the
shirt.
time. I've been trying to find it because I've been trying to AOK people, but not working. So I picked up Vengeance of Emperella. So I picked up Perillo and I picked up Ben Oliver's cover.
Very nice.
Yep.
Very
And then I
nice.
picked up Toronto. I always get this name wrong. Tarana.
Tarna.
Tarna. That's what it is. Yeah, I always get it. Like I said, I always I always get it.
Oh,
wrong.
that's the reprint of her original comic publishing, right? Or stories that were published, right?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I meant to
From
get
Heavy
one of
Metal. Yeah, Heavy Metal's been coming out with comics, and I've been picking some of them up.
those. Very nice. Very nice.
Yep. And then Geiger.
Oh yeah. Dope
Yep.
ass book.
And I picked up Dark Ages. I was curious. I never picked. I know. I never really. Yeah, I never really picked up Marvel.
How could it be bad?
Yeah, and then.
Oh, there we go. The Ron Mars, Almost American.
I would have picked it up had I have seen it.
Yeah,
Yep. About spies living in the U.S.
Russian spies.
Oh wow, nice.
Yeah.
Inspired by a true story.
Wasn't there a TV show with Claire Danes?
Yep.
Yes.
It's not the same thing.
It might be.
No, it's inspired by the same story, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're their own things.
We should have Tyler on.
But without Tyler on it, we could make
Whenever
that
Tyler
happen.
wants, he can come on. I just don't have his email address.
What we should do is make one of those shirts, and on the back it says "Fuck Tyler" on the back of the shirt.
Or Tyler sucks. It has to say
Or Tyler sucks. There was Tyler sucks. There we go. Tyler
we
doesn't
keep
suck.
talking
though. We
about
love
Rule
Tyler.
1 around here, guys. Really?
Really, don't be a dick. Tyler, we love you. I love you in particular. I don't know about Rob, but I love you.
Tootsies, don't take it personal.
I've got that. I made a logo, or like I just put my logo on top of this logo, basically. Like I put me like right here, like this one here.
I still have to incorporate that into the ending theme song, which I will be doing for next episode, which is going to be a big episode.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to get that. I'm gonna get it. The one that I have with my logo, printed out on a thing like this to hang here, like underneath. So it'll be right here.
Very nice. Very nice.
I want to
Set
get
up-
those kind of banners so that I could hang them like in the corners of the room here. So that way, when I wind up switching the cameras up, you don't think it's not just the Hall of Justice. You see, like right up above here, the Not Near Mint. I
Right.
got to do that.
Yeah.
I'll get right on that, like in a month.
Whack, what'd you get today?
I didn't get anything today, but I did get something this week. I got one thing this week, and it's
you
the
get?
one thing that I've been excited for.
Ooh, let's see.
There we go.
I've been
Oh, snap.
really keen to get, and look at this. Here we go. This is my one thing.
Hell yeah.
What? That
1967, is it?
66. 66.
Nice.
Yeah. This is the first Silver Age appearance of the original Human Torch,
Mm.
and it's got a
Nice.
reprint of the first battle with the Thing and Hulk as well.
No way. Crack that sucker open so we can read it.
But yeah, I love that Kirby cover there. That's some beautiful.
That's clean. That's on my list one day. I'll save my penny.
She's a beaut. She's a beaut. Good pickup,
Yeah.
brother. Good pickup. I remember when you got it, you were so excited. You were like, "Hey, look what came in!" Sent me that DM. I was like, "That's fucking dope ass book."
Yeah.
Well, you know what it is, don't you?
I think it might be a banger.
Oh, shit.
I think it is.
I think it's a banger.
Warning, warning, warning. Banger alert, banger alert. Holy fucking shit. Look at that fucking book. Oh my fucking god. Look at that fucking book. Oh my fucking god. Look at that book. Jesus Christ. Oh my god.
I like turtles.
It's a banger.
It's a banger.
Don't worry, Eva. I won't. I will not hurt this book. The worst I'll do is I'll hold a cigarette next to it like this, and that's the worst I'll do. I know
That's the Biggie way, man. Biggie does that too, man. So Biggie always scares me, man, when he does it.
Hey, there's a reason why I don't smoke cigarettes anymore, and it's not necessarily just because of the smell. It's because I have a first appearance of Hobgoblin that back in the day when I first got it from the swap shop for maybe $10. And yeah, it was a newsstand, and I'm smoking a cigarette over it. I'm ready to go ahead and open the first cover. Ash falls on the cover. Right where the fucking newsstand logo is.
Oh, that's a heartbreaker.
I
So
never
learned
smoked when I'm
something.
reading.
Be careful.
That's a heartbreaker. That's a heartbreaker.
That's why
It's usually
we vape now.
Right, right,
Ace doesn't like it, so I try not doing it on camera.
right.
So
All right.
who's next? Kirk, you get books today?
I can go next.
Go for it.
Right. Then in that case, well, we already played that bumper, so I won't do it again.
I didn't get it.
No. All right.
Now, I'd like you to think of something specific with your organization, and that you will not object to having disclosed.
Yes, I have something. Do I have to close my eyes?
It doesn't matter.
All right, yes, I have something.
These are comic books, and they're soaked. Soaked. Look, man, this is all soaking wet. That makes them worth nothing. Shitola.
They dry by cells.
You don't. I'm with you. I collect comic books. You don't dry them out. They're done.
You're gonna kill Spider-Man, Plutonium, Scotland.
Let me see that.
Comics on the mind.
Oh! All right. Now that my head is all back together, I have a couple weeks of books I got to show y'all. So this is probably one of my favorite stories that I've been loving. My interdimensional. I haven't got my kitten yet, but I will one day. But until then, this little kitty right here.
There you go.
Inkbot, love
I've
this
been
series.
enjoying it. I've been enjoying the story.
Yeah, same here. It's been a really good story. I didn't say I thought this was a new thing, but I guess this is the annual Avengers.
Nice.
This whole
Yeah.
series has been really good. I can't wait to read the
It's
new.
a good story too.
Oh yeah, the whole She-Hulk thing and situation is pretty good.
Well, right now with all that Infinity Fury or Infinite Fury, all of Jed McKay's books are tying together for that Black Cat. So I don't know what's happening, but they're introducing new characters left and right, or just powering them up with the gems.
I kind of regret like dropping Black Cat. I dropped it after the annual.
I dropped it after the first issue, man.
No, I stuck around for a little while, but then I'm like,
You had more willpower than I did.
Here's Once in Future number 19.
Read it yet?
What's up?
I said, read it yet?
I haven't read it yet. I haven't read anything tonight.
You're not the only one. I haven't read it yet either.
It's good. I just kind of wish that we'd wrap it up.
I'm kind of getting there too. I wasn't there. I wasn't there.
They could have wrapped it up last issue, man. The last issue should have been the wrap up one.
I think when Merlin lost, that should have been like it. But now it's just seems like I'm pulling another arc out of my butt.
I'm pulling the dark arc out of my butt.
Pretty much. Here's Thor 16. Gotta go ahead. Can't wait to read that. This story I've been enjoying. Stranger Things, number 12.
Stranger Things.
Stranger Catwoman. Sorry. Stranger Things. What is wrong with me? Here's Project Patreon.
I was wondering how that was.
Good.
Okay,
it's
good.
really good. That issue 4 like blew me away. Like it's about to go down.
Yeah, I have way too much crap on my thing, so I'm waiting for trade.
I should have did that too, but for a lot of books, this one included. But I enjoyed the first season. I haven't read the second one yet. I'm just letting it pile up. Resistance Uprising.
Nice.
I'm still behind in Philadelphia, but here's what is this, number 16? I think I'm on number 10. I'm just trying to catch up.
Nice.
Here is I love the last issue. I can't wait to read this one. I'm reading this one like tonight. But Something's Killing the Children, number 19.
There's supposed to be a spinoff coming, right?
Yep.
I heard. Yeah. And then this is
House of Slaughter is supposed to be a little bit more like the X-Files as opposed to.
Okay.
It's like the Department of Truth. It's a whole department of Erica Slaughters, but it's the whole Slaughter clan.
Okay.
Whereas the other one is just Erica.
Oh, dang. Oh.
Glad you explained it.
Is this how long is this series going? Is this ending?
I think it's ongoing because there's going to be an issue 7.
Oh wow!
I think it was originally supposed to be a mini, but it's selling so well they're just going to keep it going.
I thought, that's what I thought as well. So
that's how everything works.
Yeah, sure, it's true. Every once in a while, my shop those in a book that they think I'm gonna like, and I hope I like this. I believe this is a one shot, but it's the Batman Files, Secret Files, Cloud Hunter. So I like the Cloud Hunter dude in this recent Batman series, and I've been digging this series. I just finished reading 4. I gotta read 5, but here is Batman, Catwoman.
How is that, anyways?
Nice.
It's really good.
Okay.
Yeah,
good.
It's been a dope ass story.
And this cover is probably the best one.
But how many issues is it?
This is what, 6? I'm assuming it's gonna go up to 12. If it's
wait, no. He can do 12, but he can do anything past 12. The story gets a little.
I hope not.
Yeah, he goes crazy after 12. He goes crazy after 12. Yeah, agreed.
Here's Time Before Time, number 4.
Nice.
I've been loving this series.
Yeah, like I said, I got way too much crap on my. I had to cut some stuff, man. But you should have seen last week's stack, man. Last week's stack was 3 times the size.
I'm trying to learn how to do the same thing. Cut back.
Yeah, last week's stack's over here already. That's last week's stack.
Dang.
And that's only half.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. Last week was a big week, though. Last week was a big week. I'm still picking up books from last week. I couldn't get last. I couldn't get last week.
I'm going on vacation.
Right here is what I finished, which is a smaller stack. Back there's everything I finished, and this is everything this week.
Wow.
Yeah, I need better venting like badly.
Oh, I picked up that Frank Cho cover for Fighter Girls. This one.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
you guys remember they had but they had an issue with distributing it because of I think it was Frazetta Museum actually.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
That was the homage cover that they said they couldn't get.
Right. That they couldn't send out.
Right.
And then in the middle of being sick with you guys all know what.
Right.
But,
right.
They sent it. I'm like, oh, I guess something happened. It was okay. Yep. And then I MegaCon stuff. Everybody picked up something for me at MegaCon. So.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. They picked up a couple of books for me. So
that
was
beautiful.
cool. Yeah, I forgot all about these, and then I saw them sitting in the corner. I forgot.
Thanks for showing.
These?
Yeah.
What's up?
You guys plenty more books. You got a couple of weeks worth of books, I think.
We got more books. Let's see more books.
I do.
I had 3 months worth of books.
Iron Man number 11.
How is that, anyways?
I love this series. This is probably like one of the best modern Iron Man stories I've read. Like
so far.
Yeah. I like how
Iron Man. I don't think I've read an Iron Man story since Superior Iron Man.
It got really good during Bendis, and then Dan Slott wrote it for a while. We're not going to talk about that. Right now, Cantwell is writing it. It's good, and there's one section of the book where Tony Stark finally goes, you know what? Fine, let's hear it. What is your master plan for the human race, Korvac? And he shows them. It's everybody blends together in a bunch of ones and zeros, and it's a very gray plane of existence of nothingness. And he goes, that's a fucking stupid idea. And you're a computer. You should know that's stupid. I want that to happen in a movie. Make that happen, Marvel, please.
Or at least put Korvac in a movie. I think that would be pretty cool. Here's Nocterra.
Oh, that just got optioned today.
Yeah.
Really? Dang. Everything is good.
Nocterra.
You get one. You get a television show. You get a television show.
I think I picked it up. I think I picked up issue 1.
Every streaming service and movie and production company wants to buy comic book stories. Everything's getting optioned. For the love of God, the Atlas Seaboard books got optioned 2 years ago.
Where's the first movie?
Home.
God Country got optioned. Everything. Everything's good option.
All right, I just want God Country.
How are you going to make God Country into a movie?
Yeah, I'm curious. I'm really curious. And Donnie's writing it too, so I'm really curious.
Right. Donnie writes something.
Guardians of the Galaxy is really good too.
Yeah, I'm digging it.
Doom's on the team, and he's actually a team player because he realizes if the whole universe dies, that means him too.
Yeah. I can't wait to read this. This is going on the stack of the top of the stack. Yeah.
Which there was some news this week about. Go ahead.
What was that?
I was just saying there was some news this week about Joe Bennett posting a picture of She-Hulk and somebody making a trans comment, and Joe Bennett just laughed along with it, so we know where his allegiance is.
That's old. That happened a little while back.
Really?
Yeah, there was some Joe Bennett news that I'll share a little bit later, but there was some Joe Bennett news that dropped today.
Oh,
dang.
Yeah.
Did you see Avengers got option? Tyler just dropped that news. Oh my god.
What got option?
What?
Avengers.
What?
Oh, what? No way.
Who's gonna want to see those loser
About
heroes?
time, jeez.
You're right.
You mean Emma Peel and that shit from the 60s? Who went? No.
Nah, never. Never were.
Never work.
Money shot.
Money shot. Now here's
Money Shot should be a movie. I would fap
Oh
to
my
watch
goodness.
that movie.
Please and thank you. I kind of understand where people are coming from now. I'm still 2 issues behind, but I'm like, they need to wrap this up now.
Yeah.
So
Once the Future's one of them, and that one's one of them.
Yeah, no, I stuck around for Undiscovered Country for a long time because like I loved it. Every issue when it first started was like back to back.
It was great. It was great.
And then it was just like,
dude, you realize they're walking the spiral. They have like 6 more.
Yes, I just realized that a couple issues back. Like, what the fuck? Like,
they are nowhere near done with that story. It has got years.
They just went through all that shit of like they're almost being assimilated, and it's just like, oh my god.
Right.
Now it should have ended there.
Right.
Like,
no, not gonna.
Right. Dang. I don't know. But here's Geiger.
Nice. Good book.
What were you saying? Clearly what?
Clearly they wrote that to be like a TV show, like an HBO Max show or something like that Undiscovered Country. But man, it is just, you're right. It's just, guys, it's too much. Wrap it up. Jesus Christ.
It's getting a little bit. And here's another one of those books that my shop threw on that they thought I would like since I'm reading Detective and Batman. Here's Fear State Alpha. And the girl Molly. There she is right there.
What's with the alpha thing?
I don't know. I have no idea. No idea.
He has to read it to find out.
It's going through all the Bat titles, though. So, you're going to have to buy 37 Bat books a month in order to read all of Fear State Alpha.
I learned my lesson with the last time. I learned my lesson the last time, man.
Right.
What was it? It was Batman Eternal. I learned my freaking
Look right here. Look right here. It's not 37. This is the Fear State Alpha.
God damn it.
This is Fear State Alpha.
Get that out of my face.
Now there is one book I'm quite interested in, and it's that Peacekeeper book there. But it's going to end with Fear State Omega. So Alpha Omega, that might be the beginning and the end of
and the next one is going to be Batman Omega, and then it's going to be another 10 titles.
Well, they're going to be introducing another kind of punchline peacemaker, peacemaker, whatever, in one of those random ass Fear State.
It's going to be Punch Humper.
No one's going to give a shit about a year from now.
Right. Well, Whack, what did you say, buddy?
They did that Alpha Omega thing with when they brought Robin back from the dead, Damian Wayne.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Well, I mean, they did that Alpha Omega thing for the X-Men Age of Apocalypse stories back in the 90s too.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's that's a thing that they do a lot. Comics on the Mind. How we looking, buddy? What else you got to show us?
I got 4 more books for you.
Let's see it, baby.
So I finally picked it up. Icon and Rocket. Yeah. I gotta get that issue number 2, but I'll pick that up this weekend.
I'll tell you right now, I'm reading all the Milestone books. Icon and Rocket, number 1, best book.
Oh, don't tell me. Hardware was hard.
Hardware
was hard.
Yeah.
It went hard.
Yeah.
And Static is pretty good. I need to get that issue number 3.
Static is good, and I like all 3 of them, but Icon and Rocket is definitely taking off.
Okay, that's going on the stack tonight. And I finally I didn't have issue number 3, but I finally picked up issue number 2, Buddy Maz. Issue number 1 was so good.
I got 3 and I got 2. I've been wondering about that one.
Yeah, I need to get ip number 3. Hopefully, they didn't have it in my shop. Hopefully, I can hunt it down this weekend when I go visit my Zombro. But to be continued. But I got 2 more. I need issue number 2 and 3, but I got that Everfrost.
Oh yeah, that's my buddy Ryan K. Lindsay.
And first print.
Cannot wait.
Yeah, good book.
The shop had it. Yeah, I know. It was on my list. I just haven't had a chance to pick it up. And then
Ryan's
since
an
y'all
awesome
said this
guy.
is
You know him?
yeah.
Did you interview him?
Yeah, we had him on. I met him. I've met him so many times. I met him. The first time I met him was like back in
Really?
2016 or 15 at a Comic Con because he's an Australian guy. And so yeah, I met him. And then this year at Supernova at the beginning of the year, it was Comic Con. I hit him up for an interview while we were there and got an interview with him. And then I hit him up to come back on and. So yeah, we've done like 2 interviews with him now, and he's just like a really cool guy, really easy to talk to.
Right the fuck on, man. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Well, now that I know he's an Aussie, I'll have to keep supporting him.
Yeah. Every time I've gone to his table, I've bought everything that he has. Like
That's sweet.
Clean up his table every time I see him.
That's sweet.
I really like that one. Yeah, that is a story on that one.
It's a great story, and that cover is fire.
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people have been, including all y'all, have been saying it was good, so I picked it up. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it.
Miracle Man's next.
Miracle Man, is it his turn next? Is he there?
Yeah, I'm here.
The fucking Miracle.
Are you sure?
What are you talking about him?
So the fun of Miracle Man. What Alan Moore did that was so brilliant, Michael Moran has grown up. And he's in his 40s, he's overweight, he's sad. There's something that he can't remember.
I will absolutely make a new one, I promise.
No, I love it. I love it. I love it. Keep that one. Keep that one. All right. All right. All right, you fucking comic nerds. Are we ready to look at some comics or what?
Absolutely.
So here we got.
How sad are you first?
First of all, let me say hi to the chat, to all of our beautiful, disgustingly slutty chat members. Right now, we got my favorite people in there. We got Eva. Robo was in there a little while. My girl Respawn. Michael. Comic Zombie. Everybody, thank you so much for being there. If I missed your name, I apologize, but thank you for being with us tonight.
Oh, my buddy Tyler's there.
Tyler, you beautiful son of a bitch. I'm so glad you're there. So here we go. We got DC's Infinite Frontier number 5. Listen, this series is 100% fan wank, and as I've said before, I'm the fan wank into it. It is.
What's this series?
Oh my god, dude! This is the series giving us back to JSA. If you're not reading this right now and you like the Justice Society, you are missing the fuck out.
And you say you masturbate to that book?
It is. I mean, you know what? Pretty damn close. Whack. We got Static Season 1, number 3 right here. Fun title. Like I said, they're all great. But that Icon and Rocket is definitely my favorite. Midnight Western Theater. You know, it took like an extra 2 months for issue 3 to come out.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, man.
But it did. So sorry, Planet Arizona. Much love to you, buddy. Midnight Western Theater number 4. Look at these beautiful ass covers. You know, they say never judge a book by its cover, but without that, I probably wouldn't have picked these books up because they are just gorgeous. They're a fun story. And our friend Ace was excited for it as well, so that was definitely making it a buy. Savage Dragon 260, guys. If you're a fan of Jack fucking Kirby, and you're not reading Savage Dragon, you are missing out on somebody doing a Jack Kirby book in modern times. That's what this book is. Everything great about Kirby, Eric Larson is doing.
I want to read it, but I don't know where to start, and I don't know where to get it.
Just get the omnibus. That's what I'm gonna do.
Just pick it up and start going, man. Just pick it up and start going.
Because I want to read that shit too.
You will be able to pick up what's going on. It is an exceptionally easy story to pick up on. It's mostly fighting. Yes, there's lots of callbacks to old things, but really, what you have to know is this is the son of the original Savage Dragon. This is his wife. She's typically naked and/or having sex with,
or shaving her vagina.
Yep. Let me tell you one thing. There are multiple issues where this lovely young woman is fired off the top of her husband from the force of his money shot, landing across the room with splooge flying everywhere. Okay. I'm telling you, if you can't love a comic book like that,
I know.
if you can't love a comic book like that, I gotta ask you, do you even really love fucking comics?
I love it when art imitates life.
Right? Happens to me weekly.
Yeah.
Next up, we got White number 2. This is a second print, and as Michael
I
can
saw
attest,
that at the shop.
as Michael can attest, this here is essentially, if you want to find a first print of a White book from Black Knight Studios here.
Oh wait, you're serious?
Exactly. It's like a unicorn been ridden by a motherfucking leprechaun.
I know. I want that fucking unicorn though.
I know y'all ain't gonna find it. Y'all ain't finding these books. Y'all ain't finding these books. Then listen, I rant about this book. This might be cover of the week for me right here, though. This might be cover of the week. From Behemoth by Damian Connolly. You Promised Me Darkness, number 5.
Dang.
Look at that shit.
Nipple.
This is a comic book nipple, YouTube, you fucking puritanical bitches.
This is art.
Kwanzaa likes me too, Eva. I can't get one.
You know what? I don't like it. It's not the best.
But it's art.
It's okay. It's just not the best. You said it was the best of the week. You've shown better already.
What are you talking? There's been a better cover in this pile than this? What? Where's
I
there
got
been a
one.
better cover?
That one.
What?
That one.
You motherfucker. I'm going to come to Australia and hang out with you. That's going to be your punishment for saying that.
Good. You come to Australia and I'll hang out with you.
No. Fuck yeah. We only find them when they're dead. Number 8. That's a pretty dope cover, too. This one came out last month, I think. Lucky Devil number 1, but I missed it.
That looks so cool.
Oh, nice
I like
cover.
that.
Yeah,
That one looks
I like
better
that
than
cover.
Cullen Bunn.
Did you read it?
I like Colin Bunn stuff.
Yeah, I haven't read it yet, but
that
the
looks
reason
clean.
I'm going to give y'all a quick. Here's why I went with it. I flipped it open. I don't know what's going on in this scene, but I need to know what is going on in that scene.
What the?
I don't know what it is yet, but I'm going to let y'all know after I read it.
Yeah, let me know.
Then, of course, we got this relatively unknown artist, Mr. Scotty Young, and his Dark Ages number 1 variant. Then we got Sweet Paprika number 2.
Oh, I wanted that cover.
Oh, it's so good. It's a Hickenbottom cover. It's a variant. I found this. This is the 1 in 25.
I need issue 1 though.
Of Sweet Paprika number 1. This is the trade dress. This is the Virgin variant cover. Peach Momoko.
See, that's a good Momoko, man. Sometimes
Yeah,
Momoko doesn't
I
do well.
agree.
Yes, you're right.
It's a hit or miss.
It's hit or miss.
I swear.
It drives me nuts, man. It's like, where the hell were you at this point?
There
and
is
that
no,
point?
there is no medium. There is no like.
Yeah.
This was kind of okay
Either they
though.
wind
Like,
up putting detail into the work, or they go, "Okay, this is a one and done. I need a paycheck."
Right.
Well,
I can't.
This is not one of those books.
Everybody,
Yeah.
every single book she does, everybody wants her doing books right now. So I think you're right. I think some of them she whips through, another one she's like, I fucking
Yeah,
love this
man. It's
book.
like, it drives me crazy. It's like, dude, what the hell were you thinking of that one? And then what the hell were you thinking of this one?
Yeah,
Right.
I agree.
Now, I'm not going to lie, everybody. The next couple of books I got were kind of naughty covers, but I'm going to show them because they're not that bad. Okay?
Naughty.
There's the Money Shot
Porn
variant.
I've seen worse. Freaking sex
Way
criminals
worse.
are worse.
Way worse.
Sex criminals are worse.
There's Sweet Paprika number 2.
I want that one. That's the one I want.
Sold
We
out.
want all
It's
of
been
them.
nice being on the air knowing you all. And well, if we don't wind up seeing you again, it's because of episode 107. And it's not because of the episode we might do next week. It's because of this segment.
Is that episode 1?
Fucking Faithless number 3. There you go. I'm not going to show you the Cave Woman greatest hits I got. Actually, I'm going to show you a little bit of it. Okay, that's it for that.
Oh god.
And that's it for the new books. But I got some back issues. Believe it or
Let's see
not,
some back issues.
I got some back issues. Squadron Sinister #1, the design variant.
Some design variants are really cool, but that one's ugly as shit.
I do not love it, but you know what? I love
I'm
Squadron Supreme / Sinister.
Design variants.
Yeah,
It looks like they took 4 or 5 separate designs and just threw it all on a page and went, "Hey, it's like art, and I'm done. I got it covered."
I decided no matter how ugly they were, I was going to get all of them because I love this. I love Squadron Supreme / Sinister. It's probably my favorite Marvel team.
Shits.
That's my shits. What If #2?
Ooh, nice.
Talking What If, did you watch the latest episode of What If?
Not yet.
Oh,
Not yet.
Just warning, fair warning. It's sad.
It's sad. It's a sad story.
I wasn't prepared for how sad it was, so
Right.
yeah, just make sure that you have some time set aside where you're not doing other things.
I wasn't ready at all. And just to let you know, it doesn't end happy either. I was
Let's just
thinking
put
that
it this way: it ends closer to how the comic books used to end.
it was sad, dude. I was not ready at all.
I
just sat
love
there at
that
the end and I was
cover.
just like,
Good
I'll
to
just
know.
sit here sad now.
A little bit of the ROM right there. There's number 69. Here's number 73. 2 issues until the end on that.
Dang, bro. I am jelly. I love this series.
Then we got a this is an Aftershock book. I've been meaning to get these. Not real sure what it's about, but it is a mature reader's title. I've been wanting to get it for a little while. Pestilence, a story of Satan.
I know. I've either read it or I've read issue 1, and I liked it. Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard good things about it. This is Wildcats number 28, part of the Alan Moore run on Wildcats.
I'm still shocked that he wrote Wild.
Yeah,
Nice.
me too.
That shit
I
blows
know,
me
right?
away.
I know, right? Gen 13, number 43. I've been picking these up because they are Adam Warren.
Hard to find.
Adam
And
Warren
you
does
deserve
Empowered.
It's a nice cover.
Yeah,
That is ugly.
it is, isn't it? But that's Adam Warren's work.
Face is just
Ouch.
Not the best face. Although he
I'll
does
deal
have a
with that.
tendency to draw pretty hot women when he's not doing that, obscene looks there. Last 2 books of the week. I didn't get a lot this week. Last 2 books of the week.
Damn, that's a short pile.
Right? Replacement
For the
copy
Miracle.
for Squadron Supreme number 3.
That's a nice cover. Is that the what run is that from?
That's the 12-issue maxi series from 1986.
Oh yeah.
Do you have the issue with the ashes in it?
No, that's the first printing of the trade.
You don't have it?
No, and you know what's dumb is I saw that in previews. I read it and I was like,
bro.
I already have the issues. I'm not going to buy it.
Oh, really?
That's a $600 book today.
Wow.
$600 book today. Last but not least, probably the book I was happiest to get this week. Oh, that's pretty cool, Kamasabi. This here is Doom Patrol number 104.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Is that
Now
Silver
this-
Age goodness?
This is Silver Age goodness right here. It's a 12 center. Here's what's important about Doom Patrol number 104. Because, honestly, there's not a lot of what we would refer to as key issues. Most of the villains they fight are throwaway monsters and weirdos that you're never going to see again. They're just not interesting enough. Their rogues gallery on the original run, really, really, really small. At least for memorable rogues. But this one right here, this one is a banger. That's true. This one right here is the...
Warning, warning, warning. Banger alert, banger alert. Oh, look at the little kitty. And he's playing with the tiny little chick. Wait, you're here for comic books, you dumb asshole! It puts the lotion in the basket. It puts the lotion in the
Jesus Christ. So, I don't know which one of those women I feel the worst for. The one in pink looks like she bashes her head and loses her sunglasses first and goes, ow. And I feel bad for her, but then they all just get thrown out of the fucking boat. So what does it matter? So this issue is the marriage between Elastigirl and Mento. They actually get married, and it does affect the Doom Patrol pretty much all the way up till modern times. And you see, you get a little bit of the old Justice League in there.
Did you say modern dimes or modern times?
I meant times. I might have said dimes.
Do we just want a dime bag? Is that it?
I mean, I've been smoking weed through this whole show. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah.
So
Dime bags not as big as they used to be.
Oh shit! Speaking of which, have you seen the trailer to Doom Patrol Season 3 with the added guest star Michelle Gomez?
No, I haven't.
What?
You're gonna watch that after the show.
Nice. Yeah, we're gonna watch that. And that's it. That's what I got this week. This one here, right? I found a guy who has almost a whole run of Doom Patrol. I need like 8 more issues. And the only one he didn't have was 99, which is your first Beast Boy.
Ooh. You have that, right?
I don't have 99. I need 99 yet. It's the last big one I need. But I will get it.
Is that something you're going to be getting before the end of the year?
I don't know. Pricey book. It's gotten, you want to get decent grade on it right now. You're talking $200-$300.
Dude, I just. All right.
Cheaper than
you're
First
all going to
King.
see what I got next week.
Yeah. I know what you got.
If I could spend what I've got to get what I'm getting tomorrow in the mail, a couple hundred on that Beast Boy shouldn't be too bad.
I should be able to put it together. I'm trying to save up, though. I got some
potato chips compared.
Some big plans from 9,400 miles away. So, big plans.
Oh, what does Michael got? I'm kind of curious
You
what
got
that
Michael.
is.
That's probably
it's a link for
99.
eBay, Rob.
Oh, you might want to go check that out, Miracle Man.
Yeah, following it now. Yeah, that's the one I've been watching.
I promise I will not bid on it because I have $30 left in the bank. It was the most expensive comic I've ever purchased in my entire life, and I'm so anxiety-ridden getting this tomorrow. But I won't say what it is until I get it.
You better double glove up.
It is complete. That is all I can say. I'm afraid of touching it. That's the kind of condition it's going to be in. But I'm sure your first Beast Boy will be in much better condition.
Whoa. I want that book.
Yeah, you know what? If you really want one, if you can't find one, take a look at the shop tomorrow because they sold out. I talked to my LCS. He cannot order them. I had to run to another shop to grab it.
My shop has ish. They had
the nude cover.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, my shop had one with the pink. Did that one have originally like a pink cover in front of it?
Yeah. Yep. That's the one. That's the
I'm renting. I'll run and grab that then. I need an issue 1. I don't even have issue 1. They didn't have it.
Oh yeah, you got to get it. It's a good book.
Zombro, let me know if your shop has it so we can go pick it up.
Merca, you know it'll be good. You know it'll be good.
Oh,
and it'll be sexy. There'll be titties. There'll be ass. There'll be all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, last time I didn't finish that vampy run.
What was correct, Michael?
So I said last time I was on my Vampirella run for Warren was almost done. I'm actually done. This was the final book. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, this was the final one. The special.
That's beautiful.
Nice.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's beautiful.
This was the final book.
That's something to be proud of, sir.
Yeah. The mail away, because this was the mail away, and then I got another one. I got the hardcover too coming. So
very cool.
Yep.
Very, very cool.
So that whole run's completely done, and the community actually helped. Unruly helped. A lot. Steve helped. Like a bunch of people helped with that run.
Nice.
So
very nice.
It's a community run. That whole run.
And I still have all your she's in a pile, and the piles for everybody just keep getting larger and larger and larger. In fact, I have some books here to show that I'm giving away to a couple of people on the show here.
Well, let's see them.
What up, brother?
Well, I guess it's my turn, so you get to find out what is Rob Wurst all about. What is Rob Wurst all about? I don't know.
All keys. That's what
We
he
exist on purpose. Nobody belongs anywhere. Everybody's gonna die. Come watch TV. Wow, hey, look you guys, the sun's rising.
Jesus Christ, man.
I wind up screaming like that every Wednesday morning because I know I'm going to be bringing home essentially a short box of comics. So let's start with DC. Okay, Fear State Alpha, issue 1. It's Tinian. It should be fun, should be good. Here is Batman Superman Annual, the Frankavilla cover.
Great
I
cover.
usually love the covers, but this is just a little interesting looking Batman, but it'll grow on me. I love all of his orange looking covers. So
There's
I
a
have
Superman version too.
Ooh, that is
Yeah.
a nice.
I have the
cover.
Superman in my bin.
Dang.
I gotta find that and let me know what that is. I now need to look for it.
All right.
Here is the Chew cover for the Harley Quinn Annual 2021.
Chew cover?
I think there's Derek Chew. Is that it? CHU. I don't. It just looks really bubblegummy, even with actual bubble.
Yeah, it's Derek Chew. Yeah.
Derek Chew. There you go.
Yeah, Derek.
All right, I'm all aboard this Infinite Frontier. I wonder if this will continue on after 6 or if they will wrap it all up. Because just as we said earlier, if it winds up selling, they will just put out another issue, right?
Mm-hmm. I'll let you summarize it for me.
I can't summarize it until it's finished, and then I'll try and reread it because it's thick. It's there's a lot going on in it. Wonder Girl, I haven't read past the first issue yet. I'll probably get this first 6 and then determine whether or not I'm keeping it. But I love the covers. Then we get Avengers number 48.
I can't wait to read that.
I've read nothing today. This cover will be going to Lady Fantastic. Lady Fantastic is still on vacation. Hopefully she will be back in about
Lady.
I miss Lady.
I miss Lady too. In fact, I'm going to drop Lady's banner, her little bumper right now.
I messaged her on Instagram, but I don't know if she's been on Instagram lately.
Yeah, she's probably not going to be able to get it, but Lady F, drop an F in the chat for Lady.
Love you, lad.
So Lady's going to be getting these B covers and anything that has the Miles Morales on it because that's Lady for you. Lady has all the fantastic books. So got the Dark Ages first issue. Haven't read it yet, but I know that they're going to wind up killing a whole bunch of characters. So, and it's taking place in a whole nother universe. I know at least from the first page that you wind up having Danny, the kid that Jessica Jones and Luke Cage wound up having, and you even have little Mayday Parker. So you know that it's not happening in the 616. Here's the copy I'm giving on over to Comics on the Mind.
Yeah,
for some reason, his shop isn't handing out Scotty covers to him. So I'll make sure.
They don't get it all the time, unfortunately.
Well, you're getting that. You're getting the Kang cover. I got a couple for you.
Do you know that you have like one of the biggest Scotty Young collections ever?
I didn't know that. I know some people have a lot more.
No, does your store know that?
I don't know if they've seen my collection. I didn't take a picture.
You should take a photo. Like,
not only just take a photo, tell them you're a big Scotty Young guy, and then they'll probably keep on putting Scotty Young stuff in your.
Well, that was originally they were supposed to keep putting it into my pool, but if there's not a lot of people ordering them, they're not going to order them. I'm probably like, I don't know, maybe I'm the only one ordering them.
You're the one that gets them all. No matter what, you'll go, oh, it's great that like this came out. That's cool. Do you have the Scotty Young version of that? No, I don't give a fuck.
It's just, it's weird.
They should have the number by now, literally, both figuratively and literally.
Yeah, if you come in every week, they're gonna give you first crack at it, anyways, man, because you're the one that's spending the money every week. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's like, hey, isn't he on Instagram making these stories? Hey, isn't he on a couple YouTube channels? We should probably make sure to take care of our boy over here.
Yep.
Oh, I have not counted. I'll show you the fact that I have not put on the Hold on,
Blowing
give me
you
1
up.
second. Let me go.
Uh-oh.
So I have a whole wall of them, but this is the stack right here that I have.
Oh,
not
it
on
looks
the wall.
so good.
The wall looks so nice.
30 seconds. Give me like 30 seconds. Oh, there it is.
Do
Make
you
that
got
15
do you got
seconds.
Scotty's first work though?
That's a good question.
Well,
Yeah.
what's a good question? So this is all
work.
the books I haven't hung up. I haven't put these on the wall yet.
My
These are
big
all
question. My big question for you is, he needs a whole room he needs a whole room when he gets a house, just to put Scotty Young covers in.
Like me and Comic Zombie, we have a running joke that eventually, like, these books are gonna be all over my wall. It's gonna eventually just consume and devour me and my
Yeah,
soul.
but my big thing is my big thing with you, Curtis. Do you have his first work? Scotty's
Do I have
first
his
work?
first work?
Yeah, like his very first comic.
I have his first stuff from Marvel, but not his very first comic.
No, yep. Okay.
Is it the
Digital
what is it,
Webbing 16?
Don't have that.
Mm-hmm.
I know he
Well,
started
I don't
with
have
digital webbing, and then he wound up doing a bunch of interiors and covers, and floated around a lot of indie places, and then he wound up getting Oz and went, "Hey, we want you on covers. You're not an interior artist. You do covers."
You get
Oz
paid
and
more for
Fairyland was
covers
the first
anyways.
stuff I read.
Okay.
Yeah.
Doom Patrol 99.
But he
I don't know if that's his first DC work, but I know he was doing work before then.
That's what I was asking, because if you don't, you might want to, you might, if it's not too expensive, you might want to pick it up now before.
Hop on it now, so you're not like me trying to get that showcase going. Well, every year that passes is just going to be like another couple hundred.
Yeah. You might want to check on it now to see, like, at least look online and see what his first work was, and at least try to pick it up.
It's like saying, "Hey, I really want to get the first appearance of Laura Kinney. How much is that now? How much is that going to be next year? And the year after that, and the year after that.
And the year after
Get
that.
that Scotty quick."
I'm just looking out for if you're a big fan. Yeah.
All right. I'll blow myself up. Hold on. So here we got Moon Knight, second print. Not a lot of shops went heavy on this because they had so many copies of the original. Sinister War issue 4, the Mark Bagley connecting variant. Hopefully this actually has some kind of real semblance of conclusion. Got one copy for myself, one copy for Lady Fantastic, because Lady Fantastic is out of town and got to make sure that she gets one. I have the real one, so...
Oh, they were just reprints, were
Yeah, Kirk has the real one out. We all kind of have the real one.
Oh, I don't.
We've been collecting. You'll get one soon in like a $1 box. I think there's like a first appearance of Cygor or something in that. I don't know.
Okay.
Woo! It's a kid book. Speaking of kid books, but this is actually not half bad. She can actually write.
Wait, Momoko's writing this? Oh yeah, she is writing. Yeah, duh.
Yeah, she's writing
That's the Spider one, right?
It's pretty good. I can't quite compare it, saying like Scotty Young being just as good a writer as he is an artist, but getting there. Got the variant.
That first one was good.
It was. Oh, here's Michael.
Yep. Sharing the link for him. Sharing the link for.
There's the link.
For you.
Legend of Spider Clan. Oh, I do have that, I think.
It's probably in one of your damn boxes.
I mean, I know I've seen it. Whether or not I still have it.
Yeah.
Here's New Mutants. I haven't read New Mutants in like 5 or 6 issues. It's X-Men. I got to drop X-Men. Now that we know that Hickman is no longer on like any of it, even after like Inferno, how does it all tie together? Oh, wait, it doesn't anymore. Why do I keep doing this? Just sell it all. Get rid of it on eBay, something. Buffy, this should be good. I haven't read the last few issues, but I know it's a new writer. Geiger issue 6. This is just a matter of time before this one gets picked up, just like Nocturna.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this for me was cover of the week. This is the Baron's cover of Spawn.
I like that one. I like
this
that
one
one.
had like a 1 in 100 or 150 cover that's going for like $60, $100 now. I don't do those kind of things. I just go for the cover A, cover B, whatever's going to be the cover price. And at $2.99, I'm going to try and get all of them. I don't even read Spawn. I get it as bait for when I want to buy something later on that I actually want.
Yeah.
Fucking people want Spawn, so I get Spawn.
Yeah.
Now, this is another one of those. I got it because probably this already looks like the cover of a movie.
Right.
It looks like a movie. It looks like something that you would see in a video store. So I already have the feeling that the guy that was the writer on He-Man, Masters of the Universe, and I do mean the original 1980s TV show, if someone's going to get something made into a TV or movie, it's going to be Straczynski.
Yep.
You know, it's funny how much you. That's a great cover. It's funny how much you just aged yourself by saying video store.
Hey, I was in a deposition earlier today with some attorneys where they're going, "Hey, are those videos behind you? Or is that like being on a Blockbuster?" It's like, well, he wasn't a Blockbuster. He must be in Oregon because that's the last one. Ha ha ha! I'm like, I have a Showcase 22 coming tomorrow, but none of y'all care. And hey, that's pretty much what you're getting paid for being here today. Oh,
You just
God,
left the
I
cat
hate
out of the
my life.
bag right there.
Walking Dead 2122. These are going to Rufo. And
nice,
then we
very nice,
get
very nice.
the "We only find them when they're dead." I haven't read the last issue because I find them a little
let
difficult
me see that
to
cover
read
again.
individually.
Oh, it's a great cover.
Yeah, let me
That's
see
a
that shit
great
again.
cover. Beautiful.
Damn. I did not see that cover at the shop.
Neither did I. I
That
would have
is
grabbed that.
nice.
I would have grabbed that. That's
That
Yeah,
one I
same
ordered
here.
FOC because there was no picture. And I love the cover that they did before. Last book, I will probably get rid of all 6 of them after I read them because I don't want second prints. And I'm pissed off about this manufactured inflation of 2,500 covers. Each issue, first print, $60 week of release.
Yeah.
Why don't you like second prints? What do you mean you're gonna get rid of them just because they're second prints?
When I order FOC, it's because you want to feel like there's some fairness, that as long as you put the order in, you'll get it. And I know that I put an order in for the first print. I know Kirk did. I know that Miracle Man did. Pretty sure Lady Fantastic did. Don't know about you, Whack, but all of us, if we have FOC, we put it on our FOC. And you know what? Not a single one of us got it.
No, we sure didn't.
Didn't. I fucking
Sure
did.
However, I did end up getting one shipped to me. I did end up getting it. So only one, and I had ordered 3, but I did get one ended up shipped to me from my order service. So
That's one more than I got.
right here it is.
Ooh, let's see.
Yeah. That's nice.
Hold on, I blow you up.
There it is. And you know, it's weird because it came to me literally months after they were supposed to ship them out, and it showed up as 0 on the invoice, and it just showed up at my door. And I was very happy.
It just showed up at my door.
Yeah.
And that was
Speaking of showing up, Ace, welcome.
There they are. There they are. Our favorite Ace.
I'm not your favorite Ace.
Oh yes, you are.
There's another.
Yep.
There ain't another Ace in this world.
There's an Ace of Base, and they make bops, and I don't make bops. So
Are you aware that a member of Ace of Base is a former Nazi?
yeah, but he turned his life around. So
All right. Well, I'll give him up for that then.
Hey, we did an entire opening of the show to not the Ace of Spades. It was one of your favorite songs, and I forgot the title because it's almost midnight.
And we're all.
It was
getting
Number of the Beast by Iron Maiden.
That's it. You know what? I should be making this Miracle Man and just redub the whole thing over so that instead of saying Miracle Man, it says Rob Worst.
So the fun of Miracle Man, what
Rob
Alan Moore
Worst.
did was so brilliant. Michael Moran has grown up.
Rob Worst.
And he's in his 40s.
Hot.
He's overweight. He's sad.
Sexy.
There's something that he can't remember.
His name.
Wah wah. All right.
So I think that's pretty much been the show. Next week, we're going to be doing an entire episode of...
You don't want me to see my
Ace!
stuff?
Ace
I
wants
wanna
to
see
show
Ace's stuff.
Ace wants to
Okay,
show stuff.
okay, you
Let's see the
ready?
stuff.
Show him.
Are we ready? I don't know, Ace.
Woo woo.
And what do you need?
Probably a good fuck.
Love it.
So I got that.
Nice.
Yeah.
So my impression of that magazine is that it's essentially Vampirella, just they can't call it Vampirella?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, okay.
What is it called? Sorry.
Vampiress.
Vampiress Carmilla.
I always thought it was Vampire Carmen or something like that. That's what I thought it was.
Baseless, nice.
Yeah. Got that.
Ooh.
JD was so good, Aaron.
I haven't read it, but it's going to be a future thing on Rags and Boards.
Well-
So I figured I might as well get it.
Nice.
Synopsis is STD, and that's all I got to say for beauty.
Yeah. I reckon the premise is amazing. An STD that makes people like explode, basically.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Oh, you got one.
I got one.
Nice. Chaos Quarterly is when they first introduced Lady Demon.
Ah, I got that one too. I got both. I didn't know that. Now I know that.
Money Shot.
I love money shots.
Hell yeah. Want to get some Tim Seeley up in this bitch.
Hopefully one day. He's making a movie right now, or like writing it or some shit. But he said he would like to come on. So
I love that.
All right.
I love that one.
I love anything Andolfo.
The dude that did Sunstone did the art for that one.
Stepien Sajic.
Yeah, I want the better cover to that.
That other cover was dope, wasn't it?
It was. Got my baby, and I love her.
You know what I love about Yara Floor?
Her butt.
Her thighs.
Oh yeah.
She looks like she could just squeeze you and just fucking pop your head.
Boom. I'm so happy I found that.
I've always wanted that.
That's beautiful. Right? I mean, if it's between Yara Flora's thighs, I think it's worth a worthy death.
And that's all I got. Stop showing my face.
I love those Vampirellas.
Well, I got cover comment of Vampirella that you guys all might like. I'm gonna share the screen so Rob can show it.
Names.
Oh yeah, let's see it.
All right. All right. Let me share your screen. I know Ace is gonna like it, and I know Miracle Man's gonna end up liking it too.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, hold on. You guys see it?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Pretty.
Yeah.
$22. That's worth it.
Yeah.
That's a dope cover.
And
Hey,
it's by the
Wack, buy me that.
It's in England, but it's in Australia. It's gonna be cheaper sending it to Australia than us.
That's fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
That's a UK exclusive.
UK exclusive.
Ugh.
I ordered this one. Yeah, same thing. It's the same artist that did this one. This is his first cover. That's his second one.
Very nice.
This was his first one. So.
Very nice.
Yep.
Bye, Eva. Love you.
Good night, Eva. I
Bye,
love
Eva.
you so much.
We're signing off here soon.
Hasta mañana.
So I guess going around the room, is there anything going on anybody's show coming up in the next week up until next Wednesday? Jeff, anything going off on your channel?
I got Extreme Nerd Table going on. If I don't got, well, I've been remodeling the house, so that's why Wednesday you haven't been seeing me. I've been trying to do like adult things, real adult things. Anthony's coming.
Ooh, adulting sucks.
Yeah, I know. So, but pretty much Extreme Nerd Table, and then Robert and I are taking a little break for the Nerdy Collective, but we'll be back. Our 100th episode will be back on, I think he said that 18th, I think. I think, but that's just a little a little announcement for a little break with that, because he wants me and White Gloves on the show, so, and I have to work for 2 Saturdays in a row, so
Again,
so,
boo.
yeah. Work sucks, like adulting sucks, but we need money to get, to fund our
All this crap
funder.
in our room.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah.
Miracle Man, anything going on the Twitter sphere, chud busting and whatnot?
He's pooping right now.
Comics on the Mind, what's going on over on your channel?
Nothing on my channel, but we'll probably have a episode of Teacher's Lounge. We didn't have one last week, but I promise we'll have one this week.
I was actually about to apologize for not showing up last Thursday because I went to sleep at like 4 o'clock in the day. Because this is what happens when you do a show this late.
Yeah, you'd be tired.
Sorry, I stepped away for a second. Sorry about that.
You were shitting, it's fine.
You missed your turn.
Not even I can poop that fast, okay?
So the question is, what's the color? What is the frequency? What is the girth? And did you eat corn?
Listen, I'm not going to lie. This show does make me poop. I don't know why. But I usually
just so relaxing for you.
I have to take a quick poop break, typically mid-show. And but it was not a poop this time.
Gotta take a poop break. Ooh, poop break.
Anyway, there is nothing going on. Wait, there is something going on for Miracle Man. I'll be on Brags and Boards to talk about our Sandman read-through. Very excited for that. Yeah. With the wonderful Ace and my super awesome friend Ree.
Could you fit a couple more R's into this sentence for me?
Listen, you motherfucker. It's midnight and I'm tired. But other than that, that's it. If you'd like to come check me out over on Twitter, at Komodo1977, come on by. We can talk about comics. We can dunk on some chuds. I have had a week-long fight with 3 of the sleaziest, slimiest, filthiest, disgustingest gator trash I've ever dealt with ever in my life. And it's honestly comical because they just show up randomly and act like fools. And it's really kind of great because living is rent-free in someone's head like that is just a beautiful thing. We are definitely not friend zoned. I promise you that. And that's it.
So we'll be checking out that Sandman episode tomorrow. And would you like to elaborate a little bit more on that, Ace?
Yeah, I'm gonna cry, and then I'm going to talk about Sandman, and you should watch it. That's all I gotta say.
I agree with all of that.
Better watch it. Or else.
And one thing that I need to say, because I've forgotten it, the last 2 episodes.
Not
is...
the last 4 episodes.
Ah, really? You called me out.
Yes,
Okay,
Sunday
I will take the blame for it. It is my wrong. Black Lives Matter, trans rights, and Helen fucking Mirren, because Ace absolutely needs to fuck Helen Mirren.
And what do you need?
Probably a good fuck.
I can do that.
And Ace, what do you got going on?
Ace?
Whack. Why did I say Ace?
Ace on the mind.
You got Ace on the mind.
I've got a channel called Whack Swack.
That's all, folks.
It's midnight here. It's like 2 in the afternoon there. Okay.
What's your excuse?
Whack Comics. We just hit over 900 subscribers, and we're almost on our way to 1K. We're getting closer to 1K, and we've got a big old giveaway when we get there. And we've got lots of content coming out. I'm working on another fucking collab with Comics on the Mind. Comics on the Mind's going to come get whacked again. real soon.
I want to get whacked.
Oh yeah, let's do it all. Let's do it all. But apart from that, we've got what do we got? We've got another Daddy's Toy Chest coming out this week. The video. And I forgot to say, if you want to make a Daddy's Toy Chest video for your channel, and it'll be like an extra entry, or like an entry into the giveaway for the 1K subscriber thing. So, and it's only going to be like the people that made a video are going to get a and they're going to be in that. So if like 11 people make a video, then you get like a 1 in 11 chance of winning something really, really cool.
Dang.
Is it a picture of your butthole?
It can be.
Oh, that's all. I'm gonna make one now. That's on the table.
Sold.
Yeah.
This is for you, Rufo. Thanks for watching, everybody. And you know what? Keep reading all those comic books. Replay viewers and those that have watched us live, we do this week in, week out. And I'm going to throw a couple things up here on the screen. So the comic book shop that I wind up going to, his name is John Freshly. It's a little bit weird in the naming structure. It's Frank's Comics, run by John Freshly, with the actual name of the store, if you go to look it up on Waze, Max Comics, go figure. But here's the store. It's Miami Fresh Comics. This is where I get my books. And he does a claim sale every Thursday, usually around 7:30. But let's face it, he usually starts a little late. So I'm going to just say 8:30 because he says he opens up around 2. Sometimes gets there around 3. So expect an hour late. But he has good stuff. It's fair market value, and he sends it out pretty damn quick. Otherwise, next week, we will be back on for our regular time, regular schedule. Instead of Sundays, we're taking the week off. We'll be back next Wednesday, and that will be what happened to Action Lab with their comics. Really, man. So if you are somebody that is working or has worked for Action Labs in the past, and you feel as though you can talk freely about it, please send an email to notnearmint@gmail.com, and either Ace or Miracle Man, we will get back to you. We will arrange for you to get on the show, and we want to hear about it, because more than anything, if you're a creator out there, we know that you're doing this because you love comic books. And we don't want to see you get hurt. We don't want to see you get paid. And worse than anything is getting locked into a contract you can't get out of, that you can't financially fight. And now you're just stuck being broke and demoralized and mistreated. And our show here is about protecting creators, promoting comics, the positive nature of this stuff. So we'll be back next week. Hit us up, and we love y'all. Hopefully you love each other as much as your comic books. I know it's a lot to ask, but, well, we do try. Good night, everybody. Love you.
Wait, I have an announcement. It's specifically for Michael Eamon. I love big old mommy milkers. Bye.
Lovely. Because what do we all want? Big mommy milkers and a dump truck ass. And that's how we're ending the show. Love you. Good night.
Thanks for tuning in. If you want to see this episode again, along with a catalog of back episodes and issues, surf on over to Not Near Mint on YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. Subscribe and hit that bell for notifications. Rob Worst, Lady Fantastic, Miracle Man, Comics on the Mind, Ace, and Whack Comics back next week. New Comic Book Wednesday, 10 p.m. Eastern Time on